The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by spirits. Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So always bring your intuition to the party, and remember, if it resonates, you can pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always be the one with the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find my facts on my website located in the title of this live. Raw, real, uncut, unedited, and unscripted broadcast. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right. So we pulled your Alpha and Omega messages. Was guided to start with a message from the ancestors today. What is the download message that I'm to deliver today? Please and thank you. Blessed God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. Please, channel message delivered with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity from my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, because we absolutely love and adore them. Shout out to Lynn, our first commenter for the session. Welcome back, love. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. All right, let's see. What do we have? What's the message today? One card, please, and thank you. One card. Just waiting on the ancestors to come through. Thank you. They gave me a bunch. Take the one off the top. Okay, that was clear. Okie dokie. Let's see what we have coming out. Fire. Passion. Ooh. That sounds fun. Let's see what the book has to say about this. This message is on page, hold on page 59. 5 is the Hierophant, 9 is the Hermit. Are you asking yourself for direction? Are you looking for clarity about some sort of passionate connection? Okay. Let's go ahead and focus you here on the card while I read the message from the author, whatever was channeled about it. It says, Grandfather Fire can be your worst enemy or your best friend. He sacrifices many beings on the planet, provides warmth from the fires of father-son, surprises you with an unexpected vision, an unexpected visit on occasion, okay, and brings much needed heat to warm your bones. Grandfather Fire can be one of the most destructive of the primordial ancestors, relentlessly and ruthlessly destroying anything in his path. However, through the death of the land and the inhabitants, fire clears a way for new life forms to emerge. The intensities offered by this ancestor can stimulate desire or fear, much like the passions of the human heart. Passion, when directed and focused, can be a great muse, inspiring creativity, beauty, and awe. Yet when passion is driven by narcissistic desire and obsessive attachment, it can consume the individual and ultimately bring harm to self and others. And when passion is aligned with the purpose and guided by spirit, limitless possibilities are available. Your passion has been misdirected into frivolous pursuits and stubborn addictive activities and or substances. It's time to redirect those pursuits and turn that power into what nourishes your heart and soul. In doing so, you may not catch fire right away, but stay with it. Whether it's a project you've been longing to do, a creative expression with no attachment to outcome or approval from others, or joining a group of people with whom you have common ground. Sit down and make a list of a few things that really turn you on. Set your soul on fire. Then set very specific timelines for getting involved with those items on your list. Don't be shy or reticent. Do it and see what happens. Call on this ancestor. He will help you warm your heart and get you moving. Okay. So the energy today coming out talking about fire and passion. Okay. It can destroy or clear the path. Oh, they said it happens together for new life. So, if you feel like there's been a fire going off in your life lately, this is what it's about, okay? There's a warning there not to get caught up in using the fire in a narcissistic way. That is coming through as a warning, because that can be very destructive. So, I'm being guided to pull out the P&Q Oracle and see what the message is from my grandson's deck today. What is the download message? Thank you. Interesting. So interesting. Okay, the card that came out is Shadow. If you've been with the channel for a while, you know that my car has a name, and its name is Shadow. And it has my name. My grandson wrote my name, Melinda Garcia. He messed it up a couple times, scribbled it out. Okay, so there's something here about messing up. Then the surname has to do with where you come from. So you might have had it mistaken what you were a few times, but there's something here about you figuring it out now. Okay? And then with Shadow, it's like the message that came to me about Shadow was I drive my shadow with precision, and I allow my light to roam freely with wild abandon. So that energy is coming out today in this download as well. They want me to pull something from the Abukra deck next. So let's see what's the download message today, please and thank you. All right, and here we go. It says, more than 80 times 80 are the surprises in a lifetime. During coming cycles, you will have many roles to play. Okay. So there's definitely a shift in the energy that's going to cause for new roles. You're going to be playing a new role in this, okay? Cycles are changing, okay? They're surprises, 80 times 80. Now, if you've been doing the homework, then that means you've been working with this Grabavoy number 808. 808 is a Grabavoy number that's like angels take care of the finances, okay? So that energy is here. So I'm sensing, is there going to be some shifts in how you gain income? Are you changing your mode, your income streams? Okay, shifts in income streams. That's totally possible. Somebody here with the shadow energy, I see somebody who's actually, I just picked up on somebody's energy coming through real strong. And I see somebody who is going to become either like an instructor or something, and it has to do with fight school of some sort. So that energy is here. All right, so next up we're going to look at the Pleiadian Oracle and see what's the download message today. We have Galactic Core coming through. It's card number 23. High Priestess and Empress energy. We have this man standing on a rock looking out over. It's like he can see beyond where he is. There's something here about seeing the universal effect of one's actions. That's what I'm picking up on. It's like seeing the universal effect of one's actions, okay? And then when you think about the fire, it's like there's something here about recognizing that your actions and you're following your passions or choosing not to do so affects so much beyond you. I hear it affects so much beyond you. But let's see what the book has to say about the galactic core. In the direct middle of all star systems rests the central point of our universe, referred to as the galactic central core, known throughout our societies as the birthplace of consciousness. The central core is where life is born and time returns to a complete standstill. It is here where we return as brothers and sisters to the infinite love that makes us whole. This core is not just a distant metaphorical celestial body that one needs to leave their body in order to experience, but an accessible gateway that we the Pleiadians often connect with for higher guidance and recharging our energetic system. Similar to how you, the Hughes, sun gaze with your star Ra. In receiving this card, the loving light of the galactic core has come your way to remind you that love is your home. It is a necessary time to pause in the motions and reconnect with self-love, self-care, and release. Whether an Epsom salt bath, getting off technology, or walking in the woods, this card is requesting that self-care and compassion towards the self be a priority. As the light of the galactic core soothes any recipient who experiences her grace, so too does self-love heal the human in a world often full of tension. Know that you are loved. Now go love yourself. Relax, letting go, self-love, self-appreciation, self-kindness, go easy, don't force, and arriving. So, higher guidance in recharging our energetic system showed up as very strong as I read this card for today's message. Another part that showed up very strong was infinite love makes us whole. That showed up very strong, okay? Love is your home. Love is your home. That is, when you come home, man, there's no place better than love. So love is your home. And arriving also came through, that just that one word, arriving. Okay. So fire, there's been some fire energy here to destroy obstacles and clear the path to create new life, okay? Drive the shadow with precision. There's shifts in your income coming through, okay? The higher guidance and recharging energy is here. Let's see what we have from the numerology deck for today's message. So thankful and grateful to be here with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this. I give thanks and praise for this increase. I give thanks and praise for the new role. Okay. Individuality. Card number 11 from the numerology deck. Individuality. The 11 always looks to me like a runway. It looks like stay in the lines. You know, you drive down the street. You got to drive in the lane. Stay in your lane. Okay, stay in your lane. You are not everyone else. You're not like everyone else. Be you. I'm hearing be you. Stay in your lane. So let's see what the book has to say about individuality. There's something very unique about you, I'm hearing. There's something very unique about you that needs to be deeply appreciated. And don't worry about if they appreciate. It's about your appreciation of your own qualities. I heard your star qualities. This card indicates a need to embrace your individuality and be your true, authentic self. Yes, my tattoo says authentic. Rather than follow the crowd, you're being guided to break away from the pack and take the road less traveled. Instead of feeling like you're a square peg in a round hole, you're being encouraged to build your own square hole. By drawing this card, you are being called upon to step up to the plate and celebrate your uniqueness. At this time, you must have the courage to speak your truth and march to the beat of your own drum despite the opinions of those around you. What others think of you isn't your business anyway. How many times do I say that on this channel? Oh my goodness. And it's impossible to please everybody. So you must focus on pleasing yourself. As you honor your individuality and feelings, you will reclaim your personal power and enhance your connection to Source. When you do so, you can make your dreams come true. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life cycles that are encouraging you to embrace your individuality. As you step into your true power, authentic self, you will improve your relationships with others and your overall quality of life. I embrace my individuality and become my true authentic self. What others think of you is not your business. Be in your authenticity. So there's something, okay, they're showing me a stand-up that I did, a stand-up open mic, where when I do stand-up open mic, which has been quite a while, but there was this 2-year period where it was very strong in my energy, and for 1 year it was intense, like 4 to 6 nights a week I was at open mics all over Vegas. And in one of the sessions, they're showing me, it talked about, they want to put you back into the box. They want to keep you in this box where they could keep a lid on you, right? It's like, no, you're out of the box. Not only that, you're designing your own box, and that's what it made me think of. Yeah, you design your own box, okay, and then others will jump into that box. You ain't even got to shove them in there. They're going to want to jump into that box. As you be unique, and what that's talking about is others imitate, okay? It leads to imitations of you, okay? There's something about that. There are imitations of you that come up because they actually really like what you got going on. They really like that, okay? There's something here about your relationships, and everything is going to improve as you step into your authenticity, okay? So we're being challenged right now to live our pure, authentic self. There's a challenge. Can you do you and be you regardless of how other people's, what their reactions are going to be or what their reactions have been? Can you be the only one to do what you're doing? That's important. You can do this, okay? Shout outs to Judith, Chahib, and I see Lois in the house. Let's see what is the Akashic Tarot have to add to the download today. And here it is. It's the 7 of Scrolls energy, and it says intricacies and industry. I don't think I've ever met this card yet. So they're like, let's let you look at the card because there's some imagery here they want you to see while I read from the book for you. So let's see. 7 of Scrolls is on page 123. Ha! Your steps are aligned. That's what you need to know. Your steps are aligned. I heard first step, find your passion, embrace the fire. Second step, get some precision about your shadow. Third step, shifts in how you gain income, or whether that's literal money or spirituality. Okay, and they're saying stay in your lane this whole time, and while you're doing this, remember that love is your home and you're arriving. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this card on page 123. 1 is the Magician, 2 is the High Priestess, 3 is the Empress. Being in your power. As you're in your power, first you get into your power, then Spirit starts downloading information to you, because as the card from the Pleiadian Oracle talked about from the book, being in your authenticity is going to strengthen your connection to Source, okay? And then you put all that into action and to create something with that Empress energy, okay? And I see a decision coming up because they're showing me 1 + 2 + 3, that equals 6. There's the Lovers. There's a choice coming up that you may not see coming. Okay, so upright, the intricacies in industry card, the 7 of Scrolls is working on a Renaissance cathedral has just begun. At first, this building seems modest, but in time, its grandeur will reach several stories high and across the centuries. Ooh, there now piles of stone and rock dot the scene. A mason bends, focusing intently on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. This instrument helps him determine if the wall is straight and true. At a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or business. This card also shows that you're on your way to greatness, but it requires attending to even the tiniest of particulars. Be diligent with the specifics in your strategy and pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. While you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what is important now. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day. It is only by heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. The reversal energy of this card talks about a project, relationship, or work situation may not be moving fast enough for you. You may be too urgent about it and too attached to the outcome, or you simply might not want to deal with the particulars. Be careful not to act in haste. A little fir tree doesn't reach the sky by pulling on it, and cathedrals aren't built in a day. If you're not willing to be patient with the process and attend to the details, what you seek could collapse without ever coming to fruition. It's time to bring joy to the little steps now. Focus your work on the intricacies and trust that even your tiniest efforts will compound to create extraordinary success. Special note, regardless of whether this card is upright or reverse, it says notice the neighboring card to which the plumb bob points, so we'll have to look at that. That card will show you more about the intricate details of this specific task and about the other people involved. Also be aware of the nearby card to which the cathedral spire points. It reveals your aspirations in the matter. Okay, Akashic Force. There's a situation in your life that requires your attention to detail right now. Close your eyes and imagine that the situation is a puzzle in pieces on the table in front of you. Imagine the individual pieces and sense what you notice and feel about them. Okay. So the big thing that came through here was it's time to bring, I said your steps were aligned, right? They said it's time to bring joy to the little steps right now. Interestingly enough, last night I put a little bit more painting on my giant piece in the living room, and one of the words that I filled in, which will not be shown when the artwork is done, was the word joy. So there's definitely something here about finding the joy. Okay. Finding the joy in the situation. So, above this card, interestingly, at this point, because of the fact of how it's sitting on the desk, it's pointing over to the P&Q Oracle with the shadow energy on it. Okay, and we talked about driving your shadow with precision. So, bring joy to the little steps. Keep that shadow in check. From the Soul Journey Lessons card, we have the Balance card coming out. Didn't we just have this card visit us yesterday? I could swear we saw this card yesterday. Let's see what the book says about it. Joy is on Balance is on page 20. I'm still talking about joy, aren't I? Balance, page 20. Judgment card, rebirth, liberation. Okay. I heard freedom, freedom, whoa, freedom. Okay, and then they're showing me the plumb bob. The plumb bob was to make sure it was built straight up and down. Let's see what the Balance says. I'm seeing a level. I'm seeing somebody who's building something or hanging something on the wall, right? And they use a level to make sure it's straight. Okay, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equitable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique life story, authentic life story. And you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it's struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. So they want us to have non-judgmental assessments of our situation. It is what it is, you know. It's not good or bad. It is what it is. And it's like, appreciate it for what it is. And by balance, you'll reap insight and compassion, and those are godly virtues, okay? Next up, let's take a message from the Mahabharata Oracle. Give me a moment. Okay, the book was just here. Where? You got to be kidding me. I just seen the book. Oh, that's because I pulled it out. Thank you. All right, let's see what we have from the Mahabharata Oracle. What is the message? This one wants to come out. They're like, this one, take this one. Okay, Mahabharata Oracle is intuition, card number 16. Okay. I heard the universe is speaking to you. Card number 16, that's tower energy. Okay, tower is where something is false, whether it's an idea, a plan, whatever, it's got to be changed. A change has to happen, honey. A change has to happen. The book says, gifted with the power of intuition and inner knowledge, Sanjaya was able to tap into the collective unconscious through clairvoyance, telepathy, and other forms of divine sources. And in relate events as they took place on the battlefield, the blind king Dhritarashtra, who voraciously absorbed all these revelations gracefully. With uncanny accuracy, the entire unfolding of events was given in a play-by-play commentary by this remarkable oracle. This card indicates access to metaphysical information, open up channels of communication, trust in your all-knowing inner voice, your higher self, to grasp the situation and have a full understanding of things to come. Your higher self becomes a channel of knowledge and awareness, unfolding mental abilities and psychic powers. Reaching into spiritual realms puts you in touch with ancient wisdom, and you connect through your third eye the powers that feed you with invaluable information, astral travel, telepathy, tapping into the Akashic records, and superconscious communication. You may be entering a period of reflection where synchronicities may be occurring more often. Pay attention to the symbols and signs placed in your path. Inner awareness is heightened. You are cyclically tuned. This is a time to look for answers within. What they're showing me with this is to, like, it's like you're getting a play-by-play. They had me highlight the play-by-play. You're getting a play-by-play intuitively of everything that's happening here. So that is really interesting. All right. Wow. Let's get into this message. Let's dig deeper. It's time. We're going to use the Osho Zen Tarot as our main deck today. Okay. Let's see, what do we have happening? What is the tarot, the download message today? Your intuition is showing you how to build balance, okay? There's something here about getting some mastery over your shadow. That's going to be part of it. Accept your individuality. Do you always feel like you have to defend your individuality? Who gives a fuck what they think about you? Do you, baby? Do you to the max. To thine own self be true. To thine own self be true. Anybody that is burnt up in the fire of your passion, they can't handle it. They ain't supposed to be here anyway, so let it go. Don't worry, what's gone is going to be replaced by something new. Yeah, this is about self-love right now. And letting go. Self-love, let go, bring balance. You're building something, and it's one step at a time. You're barely at with that image there, all they had is rocks and rubble. They're building something that's huge. It's long-lasting. But it doesn't get built overnight. It takes a long time. Keep following your intuition. Your steps are aligned. Spirit's going to show you. Do this now. Do that now. Do that now. Do this now. All right. And I was asking, okay, well, you didn't show me what tarot spread. I only have one deck of cards out. What are we doing? So now they're showing me that I am going to do the Celtic Cross spread, and then I'm going to be layering that today So let's see what we have coming out, my loves. So thankful and grateful. All right, what is the message? All right, they said that's enough shuffling. Cut it, put it back together. From the time the first one falls from the palm, we can just keep on pulling off the top. So let's see. Your energy. Let me see you. The energy of the Trahi. Are you watching? Yeah, that's you. If you're watching, this is your message. Okay. Morality. Look at you, morality. Trying to do the upright thing. You're building a cathedral. Hold on. You got to build it with reverence, with respect for the divine. You have respect for the divine. Morals matter to you. You have some. Everybody don't, but you do. All right. What's crossing you is past life. Ooh, past life connection. Okay, making the shift from what you were to what you're becoming. The memories or consequences for shit that you did in the past catching up with you now, and you're like, fuck, I've changed. Damn, but those consequences is catching up to me now. Something you did, you got consequences and repercussions today for it. You're like, damn, okay. There's something here about past life energies coming through. Past life connections happening. People get really excited when we talk about past life connections. They don't understand that a lot of them didn't work out in the past life because they're very, very challenging. Somebody here, you went through the bottleneck. I'm hearing bottleneck. You went through the bottleneck. The bottleneck is where the situation squeezes real tight and there's only one way to go. I'm getting sands of time. Something about the sands of time. Now that creepy song is coming in. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Okay, time is on your side. The sands of time, you've gone through the bottleneck. Remember we was singing that song repeatedly in the messages several months ago, talk about don't miss that train, don't miss a part of train. That energy is coming up here. And now they're showing me all the readings that we've done about portals. The portals, very important. That's that bottleneck energy. There's something here about lizard energy. I heard karma, 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 chameleon. It come and go. It come and go. Okay, and I don't know the rest of the lyrics. They're saying, look it up. There's something in those lyrics. Okay, let me see. Okay, karma, chameleon. Lyrics. Desert loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm a man without conviction? I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go. Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Okay, red, gold, and green. Pause on the reading of the lyrics. Red, gold, and green. Root chakra. Gold. Consciousness. Christ consciousness. The awakened energy. Green. Heart chakra. Red, gold, and green. Bringing that consciousness through the heart into the root chakra. Okay. Didn't hear your wicked words every day and you used to be so sweet. I heard you say that my love was an addiction. When we cling, our love is strong. When you go, you're gone forever. You string along, you string along. Skipping the chorus. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, not my rival. They emphasizing that double. Okay, that's it. So those are the main lyrics they want us to focus on. So there's there's a situation here we're dealing with lies. Okay, root chakra issues, consciousness issues, love issues. Okay. Dreaming of safety, stability, security, financial independence, dreaming of consciousness, conscious awareness, spiritual growth and evolution, dreaming of love, okay? Real love. And there's something here about coming through the bottleneck of lover situations where they feel like an enemy, like they're working against you, like they're fighting with you. Like every day is a fight for survival. You shouldn't, first off, love should not feel that way. That's not what love really feels like. I heard you had to go through so many past life connections or karmic connections, fill in the blank as you would, okay, to get down to a new energy, okay, to elevate to the new energy. Which side is it on? They're saying, oh, you had to climb up this, okay. It was an elevation occurring. Below you, we have the miser, Four of Pentacles energy. The miser. I see the comment. Thank you, Charm House. She said, red, gold, and green are also Christmas colors. You're absolutely right. And Christmas has to do with the sacred secretion, which has to do with the release of DMT, the body's natural release of DMT, which causes epiphanies, downloads, spiritual evolution, freaking awareness. Baby, this is all about elevating your consciousness. The Four of Pentacles and below is talking about issues surrounding your security, your prosperity, your abundance, your heart condition as well. Because the fourth house has to do with issues of home and security. Okay? And then the fourth chakra has to do with your heart. Issues in romance and finance inextricably linked by issues of root chakra and heart chakra, okay? And consciousness, bringing consciousness to that. So there's definitely an elevation happening here. You learn to do the right thing. You're always trying to do the right thing, right? But you had to, you went through this like a karma chameleon. You went through a bunch of different changes, I feel like. Yeah, and I see big major transformation and changes coming in regards to holding on to things and letting them go, as the traditional Four of Pentacles talks about holding on. Also, in this image, I'm seeing that there is a block wall here, but there is a path to get through it to the riches. But that path is somewhat obscured. You gotta be really attentive to detail to find it. And now they're showing me, I just saw this beautiful TikTok that my daughter showed me, and it was, I'll share the link here on the channel. It was a piece of artwork. I think this man said he put over 40 hours into this artwork. He did it all in pencil, went back and did it all in black ink. And it was about Hermeticism, and he drew from all the different beliefs into it. It's beautiful. And the main message was, it all starts inside. It all starts inside, honey. And that's why the heart is down here at the foundation of this spread I'm hearing, okay? And behind you, you have maturity. There's been growth in this. There has been growth in this. You have been growing up. You've been learning. That's how you found morality. You were trying to do things from a mature standpoint. I heard, good on you. This serves you well. I heard you felt oftentimes like, why am I the only one that can see that shit going on around is childish? And if you're looking at the image, you can see there's the woman's head is circled. There's this circle around her head, and everything exterior has a different color tone to it. And what I'm seeing, it's like, am I the only one that gets it? You know, that it's about accountability, self-awareness, and what's going on inside that affects the outside. And I see this period of time with that circle that frames her head, of focusing on what's going on in my own head. What's going on in my own head? And then learning how to bring that out into the world, okay? I heard to separate you and put you in a different room from the confusion is the way it came through. To put you in a different room from the confusion. And the feel that it's giving me, the message interpretation of that, what I just heard was, there are many out there who feel very confused about what's going on. But there's a knowing in you that as long as you're doing things, being mindful of your thoughts, your innermost emotions, and coming from that higher vibration, that it puts you in a different room. And they're giving me, you know, many great fortunes were made during the Great Depression. Fortunes change, and everybody did not suffer. although there were many suffering, there were always those that didn't. And it doesn't matter which of your earth's tragedies we discuss, it's always been this way. It's always been this way, and it'll always be this way, because there are always going to be those who have the inner wisdom, that intuition, and they are uniquely individual with the individuality card. So they're able to streamline their process, make it through the bottleneck, okay? They're able to make it through the bottleneck with this. What's above? Exhaustion, the Nine of Wands. They said it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy all the time. It requires strength. One of the key words for the Nine of Wands energy is strength. It is the lower arcana strength card. It's fucking exhausting being strong, honey. Go to the gym enough days in a row and you gonna get more used to the workout. I heard that when you first get started, that shit will wear a toll on your body because your body's not adjusted to it. But after a while, your body gets adjusted to it. So there's something here about after a while in doing this shadow precision energy, you get real good at it, okay? You do it because of self-love. You understand if you let your shadow run amok, you're going to go crashing into a bunch of shit that is not going to feel good, okay? So you drive your shadow with precision. I heard, and you know how to slow down for school zones. Ha! So you slow down on the shadow when you're in learning experiences. Thank you. All right, let's see what's above you or in front of you. We have Three of Pentacles energy, and its keyword is guidance. And we have this beautiful angel who has delivered her message. I hear has delivered her message and is going about her business to the next task at hand, leaving the person with things to think about, with ideas, with plans, okay, with inspiration. But carrying this person forward as well in the wake. It's like as the message comes through, as the energy comes through, it's going to help pull you forward. The way they're showing me how, they're showing me a boat, an 18-wheeler, and they're showing me an airplane. All three of these. As it moves, through its speed, if you've ever driven cross-country, you know damn right that when you drive by, whether you passing him by or he's passing you by, and that 18-wheeler is hauling it, man, you're going to feel the wind whoosh around your vehicle. You're going to feel that, you know. In the air, they always show pictures of jets flying, and they show the wind swirling inwards behind it, okay? In the water, you can see as the boat speeds through the water swirling in behind it. There's a tow. There's something here about this energy that's coming through, and it's going to carry you forward in its tow. Beautiful. All right. What else? In your actions. Hey, look at you, baby. I heard, I love all you do, are, and be. You're in existence. You're aware that you are a part of a beautiful creation. I hear you're vulnerable with yourself. You're aware of yourself with her nudity. You got your consciousness running down your back. Honey, your backbone is your consciousness. The hair is the antenna of consciousness. You got your hair, okay? Not literal. Somebody out there got a whole bald head, and it's a beautiful bald head, honey. We love it for you. I heard you look real good when you put your little earrings on, especially them really big ones. It looks really good with your jewelry, okay? We ain't talking about the literal hair, but we are talking about your connection to the consciousness, okay? In your power. This is a magician energy. So what are you doing? You're materializing things on the physical plane with the use of universal laws, okay? You're understanding more about universal laws, putting these things into practice on your behalf. Good on you. And you're like, what makes my existence more delightful today? I hear, what makes my existence more delightful today? How can I be in this energy more in play? I heard, okay. I see somebody who wakes up and sits up in their bed and immediately goes into meditation. I saw your energy. And how do you do that? Maybe you don't literally strike that pose and take those physical motions. It's not about the physical motions. It's about the energy of it. My personal favorite way to do that is to lay there, feel my pillows, and feel my sheets. If you've been with me for a while, then you know I have bamboo sheets on my bed, and I love how they feel. They're like the best thing in the world to me. And one of my favorite places to be is alive in my sheets, okay? So there's something here about whatever you're doing when you wake up. If you haven't been, then make sure that it is something that's connecting you to the thrill of being alive. I heard to the thrill of being alive at this time, in this place, where you are. I heard reconnect to your body. We had a card come out yesterday from the Starseed Oracle that was talking about the old ways of accessing magic and power aren't necessarily going to work anymore, because a lot of what they were doing was removing themselves from the physical experience in order to get it, in order to attain that state. But right now, what they're training us is to be fully embodied in your physical presence and bring in the experience, okay? And bring in the experience. Where was the energy of... It was, I think it was in the Akashic Tarot, of not... What was it? Something about not pulling the energy down, but allowing it to grow up to the energy. A little fir tree doesn't reach the sky by pulling it, and cathedrals aren't built in a day. So it's not pulling on the energy. It's allowing it to be and taking your place in it. I'm hearing allowing it to be and taking your place in it. That's what I see here. Okay. In your environment, what's the energy? Nothingness. Now that's Hierophant energy. Nothingness. I heard you have a blank canvas. What are you going to build? Is there a Hierophant in your environment? Is there a guru, a teacher, a spiritual guidance leader, somebody who knows about the value of within nothing is everything? Okay, when you ain't got nothing, you can create anything you want. Okay, is there a Taurus in your environment? Because those are all meanings here. Somebody is on a college campus. Somebody is on a college campus, okay? Somebody has a great teacher in their realm. Somebody is, this has to do with higher levels of education, okay? And there's also the reminder that the spiritual authority is always there, out here and watching to see how you maneuver. And as they see how you maneuver with morality in mind, from a place of maturity, even though you're having to stand in so much strength and power, you're getting fucking exhausted, you know? They see and support where you're at. I hear they see and support where you're at. The spirit realm supporting you, okay? Innermost feelings. Wow, look at that. I love that I pulled it out in reverse. The devil is in reverse. Something that used to contain you, something that used to make you feel stuck, something that used to compel you, broken addiction. You know what I'm saying? You ain't addicted to something no more. Yeah, and this is that energy we're talking about, the box, square peg, round hole. Go build your own fucking square hole. Hold on. Don't stay in their box. Come out of their box and build your own box, okay? You're like, no longer am I restricted to what they designed for me. Now I'm creating my own design because there is nothingness in front of me. I can put what I want on this canvas, okay? And there's the shadow. The shadow. Again, they're saying there's a lot of people around that are living a very shadow experience right now. A lot of people going through dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is to help them find their spiritual authority, okay? To help them find their spiritual authority. In the outcome of this energy, we have Beyond Illusion, the Judgment card. I love the way this card looks here. They want me to read it from the book for you. The Beyond Illusion, my key words that I've embraced a lot with this are rebirth, liberation, and freedom. We just talked about that a minute ago because one of these cards was on that page. I think it was the Balance card was on that page. Oh my God, I flipped the book open. Y'all watched me flip the book open. I landed right on that page. I told you they wanted me to read it. They want me to let you look and focus on this image while I read for you from the book about its full meaning. So let's see what we have. All right, here we go. The butterfly in this card represents the outer, that which is constantly moving and that which is not real but an illusion. Behind the butterfly is the face of consciousness, looking inward toward that which is eternal. The space between the two eyes is open, revealing the lotus of spiritual unfoldment and the rising sun of awareness. Through the rising of the inner sun, meditation is born. This card reminds us not to look outside for what is real, but to look within. When we focus on externals, we often get caught up in judgments. This is good. This is bad. I want this. I don't want that. These judgments keep us trapped in our illusions, our sleepiness, our old habits and patterns. Drop your opinionated mind and move inside. There you can relax into your own deepest truth, where the difference between dreams and reality is already known. Beyond illusion, this is the only distinction between the dream and the real. Reality allows you to doubt, and the dream does not allow you to doubt. To me, the capacity to doubt is one of the greatest blessings to humanity. The religions have been enemies because they have been cutting the very roots of doubt. And there is a reason why they have been doing that. Because they want people to believe in certain illusions that they have been preaching. Why have the people like the Gautam Buddha have been so insistent that the whole existence, except your witnessing self, except your awareness, is just ephemeral, made of the stuff as dreams are made of? They're not saying that these trees are not there. They are not saying that the pillars are not there. Don't misunderstand, because the word illusion, it has been translated as illusion, but illusion is not the right word. Illusion does not exist. Reality exists. Maya is just between. It is almost exists. As far as day-to-day activities are concerned, it can be taken as reality. Only in the ultimate sense, from the peak of your illumination, it becomes unreal, illusory. There's something here about the ability to shift from reality to illusion, okay? And from illusion to reality and back. That's the way it's coming through. Ability to shift through to illusion and back to reality. Understanding that the power of your focus, I'm hearing that the power of your focus can shift it. Okay, that today's realities are a result of yesterday's illusions. So which is more real than the other, I'm hearing? So which is more real than the other? Wow. All right. They say keep going in layer. Second layer. Here we go. In your energy, you had morality, and now you have receptivity. Morality and receptivity, because you're doing what you're doing because you want to do something that's beautiful. You want to do something authentic. I hear you want to do something authentic. You're in receptive mode. They're saying because of that, you're in receptive mode. Okay, with past lives, we have healing. Yeah, you went through the bottleneck. You're going through the bottleneck on some level right now of healing past life energies, karmic situations in your life, reoccurring patterns, okay, that are meant to highlight for you where there's room for this shadow to be driven with greater precision, okay? Below you, you have the miser coming out with politics. Politics is Seven of Swords energy, where people create purposely confusion. They hold back, they steal, they cheat. I hear somebody here, you made great strides to make sure that you're an honest person and you don't steal and cheat anymore. And that changed your energy. It put you more in receptive mode, and now they're going back to the energy that we started talking about, that consciousness, that Christ consciousness. When our viewer here brought up Christmas, and we spoke about the sacred secretion, okay, the receiving of the epiphany, the download, okay. A lot of people go through a lot of physical things in order to attain a state that allows for this receiving of the natural release of DMT for epiphanies, for downloads, for awakening. And you can honestly achieve that in the most simplest way, which is by existing in love, self-love, and respect towards the world around you, and being honest. Honesty is huge. Honesty is huge in your energy, okay? There's something here about that. In behind you, you have maturity and friendliness. Two of Cups energy. Maturity and friendliness. As you've been maturing, you see that there's more, I'm hearing the word efficacy. Efficacy. What's the difference from efficacy and efficiency? I'm not understanding. There's got to be something. So efficacy. Why are they using this word? Efficacy. Let's see what it says. Efficacy, the ability to produce a desired or intended result. Now, they're telling me look up efficacy versus efficiency. Is there a difference? Let's see. Efficacy is getting things done. It is the ability to produce a desired amount of the desired effect or success in achieving a given goal. Efficiency is doing things in the most economical way. Okay, it is the ratio of the output to the inputs of any system. Good input to output ratio. So efficiency is how it's being done in the most economical way. Efficacy is simply getting it done. So efficacy is coming through. It's time to get it done. Get her done. Okay. Understanding the efficacy of Two of Cups. The efficacy of love, of friendliness. Love is how you get her done. Get her done. Love is how you get her done. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's see. With the exhaustion card up top, we have flowering. Okay. This is Knight of Pentacles energy with the Nine of Wands energy. So it's like slow. You're thinking to yourself, this is growing, but it's slow growing, but it's working. Okay, you're getting it done with efficacy. Hey, get her done. Okay. In front of you with the guidance card, we have the Rebel. Interesting. And the Rebel is Emperor energy, and look at this. There's something here about the guidance is showing you what you need to do, okay? And the guidance is pulling you away from external control systems, external control people, external control influences, okay? Is it pulling you away from your father's dominion? Is it pulling you away from... Or is it pulling in? There's like this glancing back at the Emperor. Are you glancing back at the influence that your father had in your experience? Are you glancing back at the influence that husband had in your life? Okay, this is moving forward, okay? And it's like the angel is carrying you away in her tow. She's delivered her message. Her message carries weight. It's helping you move forward and break old authoritative systems in your life. It's also causing you to become the Emperor, where you step into power, taking action, inspired action to create the outcome. So you have efficacy. So you get her done, honey. With the Existence Magician card energy, we have the Silence, the Moon. Look at this. There's so much touching into the cosmos, the cosmic consciousness here, okay? The collective consciousness here. Tapping into the wisdom of the universe. Akashic Records was highlighted in one of these books we read from. Tapping into the wisdom of the Akash. Intuition says it's time to just be and trust in my intuition. That's what it's saying. It's time to just be, visualize, tap in, okay? There's something here about checking with your intuition. Are you doing a lot at night? During the night, you're up. Okay, you're making wishes. It's easier to do these things when you're alone in your space by yourself. We've talked a lot about the quantum leaping technique that I've used successfully in the past in different ways, and where you get in a quiet space. I recommended the bed in the dark, pitch black of night, where you're not looking at anything. There's no physical distractions. There's no auditory distractions. It's just you in the silence, in the dark, appreciating, and we talked about, begin appreciating the bed that you're laying in, the body that you have, the room that you're in, expanded outward towards the house, right? And in that illustration, I was working to materialize a bigger house, and I did. I materialized exactly what I asked for. 4 bedrooms, 2-car bath, 2-car garage, a yard that's gated, you know what I'm saying, a gated security community. All of that was materialized, okay? There's something here about using this energy, the ability to be on your own, to connect intuitively within the silence, okay? Within the silence, with your intuition, to visualize and quantum leap into the existence that you choose for yourself, but you can't get there if you're not there already. You gotta be tapped into where you're at. In other words, you can't set your GPS where you want to go if you're not acknowledging where you're at. Okay, so that energy is here. And they're saying right now that that power is in yourself, because ultimately what you're truly seeking is to create an experience for yourself. You want to be another version of yourself that's living this way, having that experience, having these conditions in your life, okay? So it's appreciating where you have those energies now, okay? And then getting in the highest vibration of gratitude and appreciation for that. And then they're expanding consciousness around that, laying the grid work for it as you're feeling how it feels, and then allowing that vision to expand to what else you would like to see in this. Is how you turn your GPS on. Yes, I am here. This is where I'm going. But it's got to be done in a higher frequency. It's got to be done in the mode of appreciation, of love. Love is how you get her done. Okay, love is how you get her done. Now, in your environment, I hear there's nothing but room and opportunity. There's nothing but space and opportunity with the nothingness. Coming out to clarify that, we have the adventure. Look at this. You got to be willing to venture into the unknown. You don't know how this path is going to lead you. I did not know where that house was going to be. I did not know when I was going to find that house, or that it was going to look like that. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing so well when I did it, but I did it. But I did it a few times. Okay, there's something here about, there's something here about not understanding how you did it, but you did it anyways, and you did it with your power of being in your powerful existence, of appreciation for what you are now. Okay, now they're saying, and how do you apply that to your passion? How do you apply that to this fire that's burning inside of you to create, to have, to be, to exist, to create something in this world, your new life, okay? Doing this with the energy of self-love, letting go of anything that holds you in resistance to what you are creating, okay? The conditioning was in reverse. That was devil energy, and we have understanding here, innermost emotions. You're saying, now that I finally realized what I had to let go of and broke that connection. The devil in reverse is a false contract. It's an expired contract. It's like you should have been gone type of energy. Somebody stuck in a situation, right? But the understanding coming through, you're like, okay, I see the way out now. And I see this bird right now where usually this bird looks like it's stuck inside the cage and won't leave the cage. Today it looks like it's halfway out of the cage is the way I'm seeing it today. So it's something here about you've taken the first steps to free yourself from whatever held you in the past. And again, they're showing me the notes that we've taken already. Your steps are aligned. We have page 123. Your steps are aligned. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you already took 1, 2, 3. Now you're saying, what's the next step as I venture into the unknown? The universe told us last night in the shadows that, the next step will be provided. You just got to stick to the step you're on, okay? And then the next step will be provided, okay? And then they're showing me the energy that, we used to talk about this a lot, but it's come back up here now today. In the old Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, he's standing on the side of a freaking wall inside of this cavernous tunnel, and where he needs to be is way over there, and he doesn't see any road to get there. And finally he gets this bright idea to take the dirt. I think they're saying that something about his his father's journal gave him the note about having faith. You have to step out on faith. There's something along those ideas. Or maybe that's just what they're telling us. You had to step out on faith, right? But when he picks up the dirt from the ground where he's standing and he scatters it over, he can see that there's an invisible bridge that he can walk across. Well, the way Spirit shows it to me is there's an invisible bridge to anywhere you can think of being at all times. But instead of the dirt hitting it, the dirt would represent you, the ashes to ash and dust to dust of your physical vessel. When you step onto it, you become aware that the path is actually firm, even though it's invisible to the naked eye. You find the path that was always there for you. So stepping out on faith, coming through in this energy today. Okay. I heard you know that you have to do that. You see that, okay? You're feeling like, man, I broke that connection. I stepped out on faith. Okay. With the outcome of beyond illusion, look at this. Success. I love. 6 of Wands energy. Celebration. Cause for success. Being beyond illusion. Now you're free. Now you're free. Now you're not stuck. Now you're not feeling like you are stuck like you used to feel before. Now you're beyond the illusion of that stuckness. The lie that was being held was, I have to stay here. I can't move. There's no home for me. There's not enough for me. I have to hold on to what I have. Okay, that was an illusion. That was a lie. That was politicking. That was politicking. Okay, next level. Here we go. Wow. In your energy, we have morality, receptivity, and now the word fighting in its Knight of Swords energy coming through. It's like doing the right thing, okay, in the face of a fight. I hear in the face of a fight. I heard you figured out you had a fighting chance. Doing the right thing, And now the reading, was it last night or the day before? Do it all for love. It's coming through. Okay, you do it for love because love is how you get her done. Love is how you get her done. So in your energy, you're like, I have to protect. There's this strong energy coming through with this dude here because he's covered in armor. So I have to protect myself to go through this bullshit, okay? Where it's like, receptivity. Oh, somebody had a great shower. I just seen a great shower here. Somebody got those shower heads that hits you from all sides. Man, them fucking showers are awesome. The water coming from the front, back, side to side, and the top too. Hey, it's freaking awesome. If you ever have that privilege, enjoy that shower. Okay, but somebody here, you got a receptive mode. Hold on. The spiritual authority told somebody it's time for you to step forward. It was time for you to use your shadow, drive your shadow with precision. You had to fight your way out of a situation, a circumstance. See here, people got this idea that holy means being a punk. But if you ever read any of the scriptures or the sacred texts, you're going to find that angels are the last thing they are is punks. They all fucking warriors, baby. You had to find your warrior, okay, to heal past life energies, okay? Focus on the source. Look at this. Focusing on the source helps you heal past life energies. Where is the source of this past life's recurring cycle where I'm always having to fight coming up in my life? Okay, as you address that, there's freedom. I hear as you address that, that's freedom. Now, these healing hands, we have one over the head and one over the belly. Solar plexus. Okay, and even the thumb touches the throat. So, solar plexus energy, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra. Highlighted on the path to healing here, okay? So there's something here about overcoming challenges and getting through that bottleneck requires your own action, solar plexus chakra. And those actions that have to do with speaking it out for yourself, seeing a better vision for yourself, and hearing the divine information, receiving the divine guidance to move forward, which we did have the guidance come out in what's unfolding for you. Okay, let's see what's below you. Got the miser, the politics, and the burden. Fucking shit. The miser, the politics, and the burden. The burden is the Six of Swords energy. Look at this poor dude over here carrying this other mucka-hucka who with the cocky ass, crowing ass rooster on top of his head. Look at this. Why I gotta carry you up the mountain? I heard, why I gotta carry you up the mountain? I heard, that's a lie. That's a lie. They were really trying to hold on to you. Somebody here were really trying to hold on to you. You had to pull back from this energy. Yeah, you did this. This isn't below you. Okay, so you probably recently just did this. That the idea that it was your burden to carry is a lie. Oh, shit. I heard, and when you realize that, that's how you break the karmic cycles. So somebody here, you were like, I got the family fucking curse. My whole family has had this problem. Now it's my turn to carry it. No, the fuck it ain't. It's your chance to drop the motherfucking burden and realize that the devil is a lie, honey. And you drop that devil. Yeah, the devil is a lie. I don't have to carry this burden. I don't have to do this shit. I don't have to do shit. All I have to do is fucking sit and be. That's all I have to do. I heard I could go ghost on this. I could go ghost on this. Okay. In behind you, going with the flow. And that came out where we had maturity and friendliness with the Two of Cups. Okay. As you're growing, you're bringing love, because love is how you get her done. Bringing love to the table, you go with the flow. You go with the currents, okay? You realize that life is guiding you and things shift and change all the time. So you go with them. You don't fight, you resist. There's bliss when you simply exist, okay? It doesn't mean you're not just sitting around on your beautiful big old leaf all day long. No, it doesn't mean you're doing that. It means, what are the things that make you feel alive? This is what you're doing. Okay. Above you, we had exhaustion and flowering come through. In the Nine of Wands energy, like, it's been a long fucking road, but things are starting to blossom. Now we have sorrow. Nine of Swords. Okay. Nine of Swords. It's sorrow card. I heard you had to address where there's sorrows in you in order to move on. I heard, as you bring balance to feeling like everything is your responsibility and feeling bad about this stuff, you learn how to leave all that stuff up and you open up possibility for yourself and things, you begin to grow and develop. Okay, there's nothing to be sorry about. Okay, I heard you can't... You may as well go ahead and keep on being beautiful, honey, because you can't be ugly enough to make them happy about how ugly they are. You can't be broke enough to make them wealthy, and you can't get sick enough to make them healthy, honey. So you just keep on growing in your beauty. They're around you. Again, this is talking about, so you could be having a very strong awareness. Like maybe one neighbor on one side is battling a deep depression. They've been through a big period of loss. The other battle on the other side is got too much responsibility and don't know how to do it. They got carrying all the weight by themselves. Okay, they having a hard time. You could be very strongly aware of all this at this time, okay? But there's something about, regardless of what they're doing in around you, you still come through with that growth, okay, with expansion and growth and beauty, okay? And again, we talked about how during any situation that is pressed on our society, that there's always somebody who thrives. They're even showing me an article that I read from some, I think it was like Nails magazine, has said something out. And it actually came out many, many years ago. I remember it was shortly after the recession hit, which was right after I opened my business. It was like the same month I opened my business. The energy they had been talking about a recession for a year, it hit the streets, and it was like instantly half of my clients, their husbands lost their job or they lost their job, they just fell off. I had all these clients set up to start my own business, and everybody just fucking fell off. But in this article, they were talking about when things get difficult out there, a lot of people try to lower their prices so that they could keep their business going. But history proves that it's not in lowering your prices to compete for lower priced people. It's maintaining your standards, your quality, and sometimes even raising your price. This is going to help you have that long-standing ability. Oh yeah, and the fact that I not only went through the recession and COVID, honey, and I am thriving is evidence to that, because I did not lower my price. My price is my price, okay? If anything, it's gone up over the years. You set yourself apart. So there's something here about surrounding you. There are people who are overwhelmed. They're exhausted. They're just not having a good experience right now. There are other people that are in sorrow and depression. And you know what? There's nothing you could do about any of them. What you can do is keep growing for yourself, okay? Because you hold that energy. There's something about this orb of energy that's floating around her because of her level of consciousness and how it radiates, okay? It also protects you from being overwhelmed. I'm also seeing like other people will look at all that you're doing every day and think, damn, ain't you fucking tired yet? And you're like, no, I got plenty of energy. Because there's something about the way you're doing things, and if you haven't been fully aware of it, you're coming into the awareness of it now, okay? Where because of the high vibrational way you're existing, again, they're showing me this card, in all that you're doing, you're bringing that energy in, and it's itself, that mindset recharges you. And yes, it came out in the reading already. Higher guidance and recharging your energy. Yeah, you are recharging your energy by your vibration that you exist in. So existing in the higher vibration is like staying connected to the charger even though you're working. So you have more energy to bring to what you do anyways. Okay, you're unique. You are not like the others around you. You're laying every brick very carefully of what you're building. Now, also, when we talked about that brick laying, they showed me a video I had seen on YouTube probably like 10, 11, maybe even 12 years ago. It was Will Smith, and he was talking about a wall that his father had a shop of some sort of small storefront, and they wanted to rebuild the wall. And so what they did was they tore it down, and his father showed him and his brother how to rebuild the wall. And the main thing he showed them was how to lay each brick perfectly. And his father said, because if you lay each brick perfectly, by the time you're done, you'll have a perfect wall. And that's what they showed. They showed that this wall was freaking perfect, right? The finished product. The finished product will be pristine. I'm here. The finished product will be pristine as long as you lay the foundation of it as perfectly as possible. Okay, so there's something here about doing things in a way that aligns, balanced, bringing the perfect state of harmony into your world. Okay, and they want me to read a book or a message again. It says more than 80 times 80 are the surprises in a lifetime. During coming cycles, you will have many roles to play. And 80 times 80 is 6,400, honey. There are, it says more than 80 times 80. 80 times 80, 8 times 8 is 64. Carry the 2 zeros to the end. You have 6,400 are the surprises in a lifetime. During the coming cycles, you will have many roles to play. You got over 6,400 surprises in your lifetime, honey. You're going to have many roles to play in the coming cycles. Drive your shadow with precision and lay each brick carefully. In the unfolding, we have the guidance, the Three of Pentacles, the Rebel Emperor card, and now we have sharing. Okay, and this is Queen of Wands energy. Okay, so there's guidance about how to share your gifts, okay? Stepping into the authority and sharing your gifts. Spirit has showed you the path to expand, okay? Spirit showed you the path to expand your prosperity, okay? They're also giving me the value of philanthropy, the value of being a giver, the value of sharing. Sharing is caring, and love is how you get her done. give from a place of love. You got to build a strong foundation to build something that's going to be long lasting. They talked about that cathedral that we talked about in the intricacies and industry card, that this cathedral would last for many generations, for centuries to come. So what you're building, do it in a balanced way, do it with skill, do it with precision, lay each brick of what you're building perfectly as possible, because it's not just for you, it's gonna be here for more. And is this your influence? I'm hearing the word influence. The influence, okay? And what they're showing me is one artist created something a long time ago, and what they got inspired was from the creation of the divine, and then another artist saw that, and then the divine inspired within them a new twist, so they redid it. They're showing me my tattoo, my NailFanatic's tattoo. I actually have 4 or 5 women, I can't remember right now, honestly. There's some women out there, a handful of women who have my NailFanatic's tattoo. This is a NailFanatic's tattoo, original design by me. And the story behind it is this. I posted a post probably about 13 years ago. I love all my nail fanatics so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you for appreciating my art, all that stuff. Right? It was just a love post, a gratitude post, appreciation post for all my clientele at the time. And when a client texts me, she said, oh my God, I want to get that tattooed. I'm going to get that tattooed. It's going to be my nail fanatics tattoo. I was like, really? You going to get a tattoo on my business? She's like, yeah. I said, well, hold on. You can't get that tattooed. She wanted me to tattoo it on her. Oh, no. No, I wasn't tattooing yet. Excuse me, that was the next one I did. Okay. Anyways, the point is, she wanted a tattoo, but what I did do, I was like, hold on, I'm going to redesign it for you. So I took an existing design, twerked it, tweaked it. It looks way different than the original, but the original inspired it. So there's something here about one artist sets the perfect foundation. Another artist comes through, takes inspiration from that, makes something brand new. And it expands, and it grows, and it grows, and it grows. There's something here about what you're building is expanding, and it's growing, and it's growing, and it's growing. There's something here about appreciating the growth in the business that you have, the growth in the relationship that you have, and the growth in the spirituality that you have. As you're visualizing how much more it can grow, I hear. All right. In your actions, coming out with existence in silence. We already pulled those. Now we have comparison. Now, how dumb would it be for the oak tree to compare itself to the bamboo tree or vice versa? They're different. They have different gestational periods. They have different growth periods. They have different forms. They have different purposes, environments, etc. But each one is beautiful nonetheless. There's something here about existing. Don't worry about what's different between you and them. There's something here about appreciating the space in between from where you're at and where you're going to be, but staying in your same form. There's something here about being in your form, not comparing yourself to other people, but only to who you were yesterday. Okay, that message came through in the last couple days too. Comparison, 5 of Swords energy. Okay. I heard, we said earlier that there was a decision coming. There was a decision coming. One of these cards gave us the decision coming. And it's like you're going to make that decision. They said, don't worry about what other people have to say. Now they're showing me one of my clients, Miss Olivia. She was talking to somebody. She loves it. She said, don't go on Facebook and ask these people what they think. You've already made the most difficult choice you could have made in your life. And you didn't give a damn what they thought. So don't go looking to them for their approval now. Don't go looking for them to guidance now, because you say all it's going to do is confuse you. Yes, ding, 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 ding. She's on point. On point with that. Okay, and on point for this message today. Don't go looking for the approval of other people. Trust in your intuitive guidance. Do what your spirit is showing you need to do, okay? With the nothingness and the adventure in your environment, going into the unknown, we have awareness. And, oh, look at that. Is that the Chariot energy, Major Arcana 7 with awareness? And look at the Buddha coming out of this frightful figure that has been veiled. The Buddha is burning. The Buddha is burning through this false perception. There's somebody in your environment who has raised their consciousness, who's finding peace now where there was fear, confusion, unknown, battling, fighting, whatever. And now they're bravely going into the unknown. I don't know where the hell I'm going to end up. I don't know how I'm going to get there. All I know is everything is a lot brighter than over here, okay? And I feel better. I heard, and I feel better. Your innermost emotions, what do we have? We have the devil in reverse with the understanding card. And now clarifying with these, we have the suppression card, the 10 of wands. You know something is over. Okay, you also know what you feel and what you know is that as a situation, if somebody frees themselves, they're leaving a situation where a whole bunch of jumble is being left behind. I heard there could be a tendency to look back to the past. Okay, there could be a tendency to look back to the past. Even we see as the angel is pulling this beautiful, beautiful being away from that authority, from this emperor energy, right? She's going in the direction, but she still looks back. I heard, but she looks back with peace. There's something here about looking back with peace because they shared so much. Looking back to make peace. Somebody's like, fuck that. I ain't making peace with them. Okay, well, can you do it spiritually? Can you make peace with their spirit at least? Because that's coming up here. All right. Outcome energy. We have beyond illusion and success in the outcome. And for our final card here, we have breakthrough. Look at this. Justice, honey. That's the breakthrough right there. Justice, energy, breakthrough. Breaking through all the blocks, honey. Your passion, pushing you forward. You breaking through all the blocks. Getting your success, okay, being recognized as successfully overcoming a situation. You know that somebody here, they could have stayed stuck. They could have stayed stuck a lot longer, but no, they're about to end. You know that as they leave from that confines of the situation they were in before, you know, as they bust through, that they're going to leave some stress behind them. They're literally, what I see them breaking through, this energy is speaking very much about this breakthrough. What they're breaking through is sorrow and exhaustion. Somebody here breaking through sorrow and exhaustion, breaking away from an energy of sorrow and exhaustion. I heard from the demons of sorrow and exhaustion, from the demon of depression. Somebody here is feeling better than they've ever felt. They broke through depression. I heard, how did they do it? Because they stopped owning shit from the past. They stopped owning shit from the past. They created a healing as they focused on source. As they focused on source. Okay, that's beautiful. I love that for you. All right. What was at the bottom of the deck here for today's message? Abundance. The King of Pentacles energy. The abundance. Now, we did have the Queen of Pentacles energy came through too. And she came through as maturity. Okay, she came through as flowering. She came through here as well. So the King of Pentacles always is going to talk about, this is Daddy Warbucks right here. This is Daddy Warbucks. Hold on, Daddy Warbucks. I've never called him Daddy Warbucks. I've been watching Norma Jean Martin's tarot channel too much, I guess, because she calls them all mommies and daddies. But hold on. Daddy Warbucks, the King of Pentacles, that's a good nickname for him because Daddy Warbucks, first off, ain't Daddy Warbucks, wasn't he the rich daddy and Annie that like changed her life? Because here's the thing, he'd been through wars, he'd been through battles. The King of Pentacles didn't become the King of Pentacles because he was born that way. No, he built himself up that way. He made it. He made it for himself. He didn't inherit it. He made it, okay? And one of the things about this, the challenges that Daddy Warbucks went through is projections. Below that we have projections, okay? Where everybody blamed them. Everybody's feelings and shit was coming in. Everybody had feelings about what Daddy Warbucks was doing to meet the challenges and the battles, fighting his way through the shit, okay? Innocence, and he was declared innocent of all that shit that he was accused of, okay? And he started balancing himself out, bringing in integration, okay? So there's something here about, yeah, you've been making a lot of growth and progress. Where are you at in the stream of this experience? Because more than 80 times 80, 6,400 are the surprises in a lifetime. During the coming cycles, you will have many roles to play. You're going to have your hands full. You're going to have a lot of beautiful things to do. power of diversify. You're individual. You could do a whole lot of things. Do the things that feel like self-love. Do the things that your intuition calls you to. Remember that when you do something, bring your wholeness to it. Build it on a proper foundation. Lay that brick perfectly, honey, because whatever you're doing is going to be here for so many generations to benefit from for centuries, okay? I heard your name will go down in the history books. They ain't showing me for what exactly or how, but it's going to be known. Okay, let's see what we have. Before I go into your Alpha and Omega messages, if you sent a $10 or more donation because you want a personal mini request at the end of this right now when I'm done with these 2 cards, let me know where to confirm that in the comments and put your question. If you're a tribe, put your question. If you have one for today, put your question, okay? Tribe, you know your tribe because you have the membership button. You purchased your membership here on the YouTube channel, okay? If you want a reading and I'm not live, you can still get one. They still start at $10. Go to the website. You got options, okay? Thank you for giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Once we hit 6,000 subscribers, which is any day now, everybody, you get a reading and you get a reading and you get a reading. Everybody gonna get a reading. Whoever pops on, as long as I can go, I mean, we might have to take bathroom breaks because I feel like it could even go up to 6 hours. I ain't even lying. But once we hit 6,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to have a little read-off celebration, just an appreciation. What else? Any other announcements? No, that's it. Okay, so here we go. Your Alpha and Omega messages. The 9 of emotion. This is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted and dreams come true. I heard dreams come true. Oh yeah, baby, I want you. Hold you tight. Can't wait to love you right. Keep watching me. Don't take your eyes off me. Just keep watching me. Okay, back to the card. It may seem that good luck is following you, but actually these happy times are just rewards for your being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. That looks like this existence card, okay? Postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for Spirit, letting you know you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means Spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. Did they just say? They said read it again. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. One more time for emphasis. Okay, yes, please and thank you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are on earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wonderful miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. So that is the conclusion of our download message today. Now it's time to get into your personal mini messages. What a powerful, empowering message. I'm so thankful and grateful to deliver it. Love the way the Alpha and Omega messages just came and brought it all together, put a pretty little bow on it. That's what I love about the Alpha and Omega messages. Like, how did they know in the beginning that I was going to talk about this, that, and the other, and that card was going to come out of that deck, and that card was going to come out of that? Oh, yeah, because these people are fucking geniuses. Okay. Let's see. What do we have for members? Will there be repercussions from my call to S? Let's find out. That's a yes or no question. And it looks like for your questions today, I've pulled the Disney Villains Tarot. So let's find out. Will there be repercussions for Janine from her phone call to S? All right. Thank you, Luana and Miriam. So thankful and grateful, loves, for your showing up. And I see we had the beautiful Norma Jean moderating. Y'all go ahead and follow her. She's got an amazing channel. Her channel is growing. When she hits 1,000 subscribers, she's going to do a YouTube cake. I want to see this YouTube cake. So can y'all hurry up and go subscribe to her channel so I can see this YouTube cake? Okay, what do we have for Janine? Are there consequences and repercussions? Okay. Are there consequences and repercussions for this phone call? Let's find out. What is the message for Janine, please and thank you? Yes or no? That one didn't come out of the deck. With the yes or no, it's got to come out, okay? Yes or no, yes or no. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope. I heard nope. I'm getting the energy of protection around this because the first card out was the World and the last card out was the King of Wands. I felt like you're protected in this. No, there are no repercussions. No consequences, no repercussions is what I have for you. Okay, Janine? All right, and Judith, maybe it's me, but is there a camera in my bedroom? Is there a camera in Judith's bedroom? Please and thank you. Is there a camera in Judith's bedroom? Okay, I hear you. Let's get her yes or no first, please, and then I'll say it. Okay. All right. What do we have for Judith? Is there a camera in Judith's bedroom? Okay. Yes. It says yes. 9 of Swords in reverse. Fears. Okay. King of Coins in reverse. Okay. Making it real. Yes. The Ace of Swords is here. What I heard was, there's this interesting thing because you've been afraid of this for a long time, and it looks like you've created it into your reality. We told you this before, and they want me to say it to you again. You've been becoming more aware of collective consciousness, and you're interpreting it into paranoia, into your experience. Doesn't mean that it's not really happening. We're not telling you that. What we're telling you is you're looking more on the physical plane. What your consciousness is becoming aware of more was the collective consciousness. You've been coming into that awakening. But they said yes is the answer. So that's what I have for you, baby. I hope that helps you. I don't know how you're going to find it, but they said get to digging because I feel like you're going to start tearing shit apart. I see you taking freaking, yeah, seeing how the cards fell down. I see you taking covers off of lights, socket switches off of, plates off of the switches and stuff like that. Weird. Okay, that's what I got, my love. Whew. And I'm not seeing any other member questions for today. Anybody else need a ring? You can go to the website if we're not live because I'm about to be done here. So, are you a finisher? Put it in the comments. If you're the person who's watching this 6 years, 4 months, and 2 days after it's been recorded, put something in the comments for sure because somebody, you're going to be watching this, okay? And also, when you do that, can you let me know how many views it has the day you found it? That'd be awesome. All right. So, until next time. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Hasta luego, baby. That's all, folks.